So I see what she did here. She dangled the little piece of candy in front of us, and when we reached out to grab it and eat it, she suddenly turned it into something more nutritious. Hey guys, and welcome to Nicole Reacts, a show where I, Nicole, react to online marketing gurus and tell you whether I think they know what they're talking about or not. So, what are my qualifications for such a task? Well, I've had my own online marketing company for 14 years. The first 4 were just me, and now we're a team of 5. So, doing okay, growing slow, growing steady here. And yeah, still love what I do every day, working mainly with small businesses, but also other kinds of businesses and nonprofits as well, including one large national nonprofit that I can't tell you about because I signed an NDA. Also, besides that kind of work, I also own 2 co-working spaces and an e-commerce store. So I would say that I myself am a small business owner, in addition to owning a marketing company that works with small businesses. So I have a fair bit of, I think, knowledge about online marketing in general. And yeah, so normally what we do with these videos is I'm going to make myself small and put myself in the corner. No one puts baby in the corner, but I put myself in the corner of the screen. And we're going to react to today's online guru. I will periodically stop if I have something to say at length, but if it's just a short little snarky quip, or if I think of something in editing, I usually put it in text on the screen. Think of it like pop-up video, but marketing related. So today's person is honestly somebody I know the least amount about, Jenna Kutcher. Now, most people that I run into, aka other white women, seem to think Jenna Kutcher is pretty great. She started off as a photographer and I think used Instagram to basically build her photography business. And in being able to do that successfully, she's created Instagram courses to help businesses, build their presence on Instagram. She also has a podcast called the Goal Digger Podcast, and generally seems to be sort of a full-time photographer, influencer, lifestyle Instagram person. She has had some kind of mixed dealings in the past, well, in 2020 during the start of the Black Lives Matter movement. She posted a notes apology to her Instagram, as all disgraced influencers are wont to do when they mess up. And it seems like she's trying to take steps to sort of correct past injustices, but it seems like she's had some run-ins with POC creators that haven't been fantastic. But since a lot of people say good things about her and say she's a good trainer, we're going to give her a chance today because let's face it, she's probably the least problematic person that we've reacted to so far. And the only reason I brought up that other stuff was to acknowledge that I know that it happened and that, we need to look at everybody in a balanced way. So this video has a really long title. It's called Less Than 6% of People See Your Social Media Posts. Here's what you can do about it. It's about 8 minutes long, a little bit shorter of a video than I normally react to, but we'll try this. And if you like me to react to shorter videos, we'll do more of those. So this is Jenna Kutcher, and a couple of programmatic notes. Number 1, I live on Main Street, so I have a sound panel in the window. I'm doing the best I can, but apparently my walls are really thin, and it sounds like the traffic is immediately next to me for whatever reason. So we're doing the best we can here, folks. And the other thing is that what I'm going to do during the video, obviously I'm going to make myself kind of little, put myself in the corner so that we can mostly see Jenna in the frame. I'll pause and talk if I need to say anything of length, but in general, if I just have a quippy little thing, I'm just going to put it in text and overlay it on the screen. Think of like pop-up video, but marketing related. So here's Jenna Kutcher telling us all how we can deal with the lack of reach our social media posts get as business people.
Hey, did you know that your message is 5 times more likely to be read when it's shared as an email than as a Facebook or an Instagram post? I know it sounds crazy because we're so used to hearing about social media marketing. And while I love it and it is important, I want to share with you 3 secrets that are going to revolutionize the way that you think about email marketing.
I did think I'd make myself big so quickly. Okay, I feel like this was a little bit of a bait and switch here. She puts social media posts in the title, but she's going to talk about email marketing. And I get why she did that. I never have a client come in and say, Nicole, you know what? I should be doing more email marketing, because I think it's this super old technology that's not at all effective. But the reality is that email marketing, for every dollar spent, I believe $22 in return on investment come back into the company. I mean, this is average business. Obviously, some of us have more kind of higher value customers than others. But at the same time, email is generally a really good idea to be doing as a business. But most businesses want to do something that's a little more trendy, a little more new. So I see what she did here. She dangled the little piece of candy in front of us. And when we reached out to grab it and eat it, she suddenly turned it into something more nutritious. I feel like the title is misleading and I don't really like what she did here, but let's see if she redeems herself with some awesome information about not social media, but email marketing, I guess.
My name is Jenna Kutcher. I'm an online educator, the host of the Gold Digger podcast, and a marketing expert who has taught thousands of people to drive profits through pursuing their passions. So why do I believe that an email list is the most powerful piece of a business? My email list is number one, hands down, the way that I drive sales in my business. Did you know that less than 6% of your followers even see your posts on social media? And while I'm obsessed with social media marketing strategy, I also realize that social media is merely the handshake and the real power lies in your email list. So today I'm going to share with you 3 secrets about email marketing and how you can drive more sales and bigger results when you harness its power. And I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking, Jenna, I cannot keep up with social media and I'm worried about adding more to my plate. Or maybe you love the vanity metrics that social media provides and you think impressive public numbers are what matters. If your current marketing strategy relies on throwing out sales messages on social media and praying that it leads to results, then don't worry, I've got you.
I feel like most people watching this video probably don't have really impressive vanity metrics. I don't think most of us have like 2 million Instagram followers or something like that. So, uh, yeah, I don't think people are doing social media for the vanity metrics. I think they're doing it to try to drive sales.
I'm going to show you a great way that you can tap into the power of email marketing quickly and how to get amazing results without a ton of time or effort. So the first secret is that you can build email marketing into your current strategy. Now, this is going to drive bigger results with little added effort into what you're already doing. Statistics show that people spend 90% of their time creating and only 10% of their time promoting. Now, if you flip those numbers through incorporating email marketing into your strategy, you're going to drive bigger results. The big idea here is that you'll be able to share what you're already creating to an engaged email list of people. The people who sign up for your list are far more likely to engage with your content, click on the links than your passive social media followers. Your list, it provides this easy spot for people to consume the content that you've been working so hard on. Now, this is important because studies show that someone is 6 times more likely to click through on a link sent via email than a link shared on social media. And when you share on social, consumers are less likely to click off the platform that they're on to go to where you want to take them. Now, unlike email, you think about it, where readers are ready to click and visit pages. Now, that's the important piece. This isn't about social media versus email marketing. I wholly believe that they both serve as an important piece of your strategy, but when they are thoughtfully integrated with one another, they're going to drive way greater results than just focusing on one or the other.
This is what I don't understand. Is she saying that you take the same posts that you're writing and creating for social media and put them in an email newsletter? If so, I want to see an example of how to do that without it being weird. Do you guys want to see that too? Maybe she'll get into it. I mean, we're 3 minutes into the 8-minute video, and so far, I know email marketing is important. I do appreciate that she has some stats for us, though. That's more than a lot of gurus we've reviewed have had. So I'm going to see if she linked the stats she's referencing in her video, and I will note here whether she is citing her sources or not, because I think that that's important.
Now, the second secret is to build something you own. You don't actually own your social media following, but you do.
So I think the fact that she's couching these as secrets is kind of interesting. I mean, if you think about what you own in terms of your business, if you were going to sell your business today, obviously you own your equipment, you own your inventory, that kind of thing. But in terms of digital assets, you own your website, you own, I guess, your social media accounts to some extent, and you own your email list. So if someone was buying my business, they would likely want like me to turn over all like the passwords and stuff to my different social media accounts. They would like me to turn over my email list. They'd like me to turn over my website, which is already getting traffic. I already have, followers on social media. I already have a list of people who've opted in to hear from me. So yes, social media is sort of rented space. And the only way to really reach out directly to people who might be interested in my offers is through my email list. I think saying that it's a secret's kind of weird, but I might be getting too hung up on semantics, but I think she's trying to sell us the idea of using email marketing, and I don't think she needs to tell us 3 secrets about it to be able to do that. But
Do own your email list. Did you know that a message is 5 times more likely to be seen when it's sent via email? Now, when you're only focusing on social media, you're essentially building your business on something that you don't own, something you don't have control over. Can you put up a post and know with confidence that it will be seen by every single follower? No. But can you send an email out and know that it'll confidently land in every subscriber's inbox? Yes.
no. So we can't take for granted that my 500 person email list, when I click send, means that 500 people get that email, because any number of things can happen. So nothing's really guaranteed. It is a way to directly reach out. I'll give her that. But yeah, we can't pretend that email deliverability has a 100% success rate when it might not. In most cases, it doesn't. So I will link to a video that's useful that I did with one of my colleagues about increasing email deliverability using a service called DMark. I want him to do a few more broadcasts with me because I have other questions about other types of email deliverability issues. So I will try to get him to come back on and answer those too. But I think that DMark is a good start if you are concerned about this sort of thing.
Plus, if Instagram and Facebook went away tomorrow, what would that mean for you? The main thing to understand here is that it's easy to get focused on impressive numbers like more followers, but it's critical that you are creating a system that allows for you to consistently and clearly communicate with your audience and thus drive bigger results. Think about it. Our posts that we spend so much time on, they live and die within 24 hours without giving us any results beyond vanity metrics, which are likes and comments. And here's the thing, numbers don't lie. 60% of consumers prefer to receive promotional campaigns via email compared to 20% on social media.
I feel like these aren't secrets. She's just selling us on email marketing. Why not? I don't know. I feel like this is a giant commercial for email marketing, which is fine, but that's not what it's really advertised as.
Now, the lesson here is to not focus your efforts on just one channel, but instead figure out the way to combine the two. This means that if an email list isn't a part of your marketing strategy, you're likely missing the most effective way to get your offers in front of the people who are most likely to click, purchase, and enjoy them. Now, the third secret is that you need to integrate and differentiate how you use platforms. Show up on social.
Integrate and differentiate how you use the platforms. I have a feeling she's not going to tell us how to do this. I just feel like this sounds really intimidating to somebody who doesn't know a lot about marketing. Maybe that's just me.
Social, sell in your emails. Integrating social and email is key. And here are the steps to take. 1, you want to show up on social as the handshake, the introduction to your audience. 2, share an opportunity for you to add value and invite your social media followers to join your email list in order to get that value. Number 3, meet your subscribers in their inbox so that you can serve them and then eventually sell to them. This
is it me, or did she say like 2 minutes ago that having an email list shouldn't really be any extra work because you're already taking time to create social media posts? I feel like she was sort of implying that I could use what I was creating on social media and send it to my email list. But just now she said that I have to be on social media and offer something of additional value so people give me their email addresses. So that thing of value is something that in my industry is called a lead magnet. So a lead magnet could be just anything that you don't really mind giving away for free that has, I guess, some inherent value. It could be a free ebook, free online course, free templates. And the idea is that in giving your email address, you will be handed whatever this lead magnet is as a sort of thank you present. This doesn't sound like less work. This sounds like more work. Jenna, I feel like you're lying to me.
This is key because instead of consistently battling algorithms, we need to focus instead on converting followers into subscribers so that you never miss an opportunity to serve, inform, and sell via email with people who have opted in to hear from you and who already see the value that you add. Now, in the online marketing world, it's been said that every single email subscriber is equivalent to $1 extra of revenue per month. The value of an email subscriber is far greater than that of a social media follower, thus proving that your email list should be your number one priority in your business in order to impact your bottom line. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I don't have time for one more thing, right? Like you're juggling all the platforms, you're trying to post and caption and take the pictures and engage and hashtag your way towards growth. Well, the tricky thing is that you don't understand that you're spending all of your time only utilizing a tiny bit, like a quarter of the magic of marketing. Social media, it's just one piece of the puzzle, but the other big piece is an email list. Your two priorities, literally two, I'm only giving you two as a business owner, need to be start an email list and two, focus your social media efforts on growing it. That's it. I just simplified the entire marketing process for you. And so I wanted to let you know that I've created a signature program. It's called the List to Launch Lab. And inside is the exact process to starting, growing, and serving an email list.
Oh, got it. This was a 7-minute commercial. All right, Jenna, cutting you off because you're just going to spend the next minute shilling your course anyway. And this is my thing with online gurus. Why not offer something of inherent value instead of treating us all to an infomercial selling your course like you did, Grant Cardone? So yeah, what did we learn from Jenna Kutcher today? We learned that email marketing is an excellent source of return on investment. We learned that the average email subscriber is worth $1 and the average social media subscriber is not worth that. We've learned that we should be using social media to grow our email list. And we've learned that to get people to go from social media to signing up for our email list, we need to have some kind of thing that we give them to incentivize them, which I'm calling a lead magnet. And we learned that your email list is the most important thing you're going to do with your marketing. So yeah, I wish you would have given like some examples. I don't know, like some examples of how people use social media posts to get email subscribers, or maybe some examples of how people in their email newsletters repurpose social media content so that it's less work to create them. I don't know, just give us something. Show us a little bit of what's in the course anyway. An example or two certainly wouldn't hurt anything. People often talk about Jenna Kutcher's sort of beige aesthetic, and we're definitely seeing it here. So yeah, does Jenna know what she's talking about? Well, she had some stats, and I think based on the clicking on the computer, and every time she clicked, her whole screen moved, so it was driving me crazy. But I think she had her stats on her screen. I guess that was interesting for me, that people are 5 times more likely to click on a link in an email than they are on social media. That makes complete sense to me. Like if I want to zone out on Instagram, I don't want to go click to someone's website while I'm doing that. So that all makes sense to me. So yeah, I think Jenna does know what she's talking about. I don't think she's going to give any of it away for free, even though she could afford to, which to me says something. So that's all I got for today. If you have any comments or I guess suggestions of gurus you want me to react to, even specific videos you'd like me to react to, feel free to leave it as a comment on this video. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time where I'll react to another online marketing guru because, yeah, they never end. There's an infinite amount of them. So take care, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time.